Hey, Warren Eckstein here. Let me tell you what's coming up on the pet show tomorrow. You come home and you find that your dog just chewed your couch, peed on your bed, knocked everything off the counter. You're angry, you start yelling, or worse, punish the dog for his dastardly deeds. Well, shame, shame, shame on you. I'll explain why. The worst that you can do is overreact when you come home if your dog has done some damage to the house. You've all been through it, including myself. So you're jealous of your cat and wish you could spend more time laying in the sun as well? Well, there's a lot more reasons for your cats wanting to lay in the sun than just kind of making them feel good. There's a lot of physical reasons that cats really need the sun. We'll talk about that on the show tomorrow. And on a very serious note, PTSD is real. It's real in cats and dogs too. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, I'll give you the exact definition. It occurs when an event happening that could be anything deemed stressful by the pet, creating a stress disorder. Fires, earthquakes, hurricanes. On the show tomorrow, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to share the most common signs and personal conversation I've had with people whose dogs and cats may have suffered with PTSD, whether it be during the fires, whether it be during the hurricanes in Florida, earthquakes, floods, disasters, whatever. PTSD, it's real. And it's not just for dogs that have been through stressful events. So many of my listeners have adopted, rescued dogs, cats from the streets, the shelters, the worst scenarios you can imagine. And sometimes these dogs come with a little PTSD. In fact, I was just speaking to someone the other day who adopted a dog. They only had the dog for 3 days and they want to bring the dog back, maybe. What's that all about? The dog's already had 4 or 5 homes. We'll talk about that on the show, what you can do to deal with a dog or a cat that has PTSD. And believe me, there's a lot you can do. And take it from someone who's lived with hundreds of dogs and cats with PTSD. They do come around and they do get better and they make the greatest pets in the world. Question of the day is, do pets know when you're really stressed out? Can they tell when you're stressed out and does that stress go from one end of the leash to the other? Or maybe the other way around. Maybe your dog or cat is stressed, it goes up to you. We'll talk about that on the show. You can watch the Pet Show live. You can listen to the Pet Show live. You can go to mail@thepetshow.com. That's my email. You can go to my website, thepetshow.com. Don't forget the Instagram at Warren Eckstein, Facebook.com/Warren Pet Talk. We'll talk on the show tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And I want to hear from some of my listeners out there, especially when I do the Southern California show, in terms of how they are dealing with it, how their pets are dealing with it. Are they coming around? Were their pets stressed out? Were their pets not stressed out? We'll talk all about that on the show tomorrow. Until then, you know what to do. Give all your pets a big hug and a kiss for you, one right between the ears from me. I'm Warren Eckstein. Check out the Pet Show tomorrow. Have a lot of fun on the show, but we'll resolve a lot of issues that you may be having with your pet or your pet may be having with you.